All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It is an ML Sports Take, all brought to you by our friends at Rosie's Corner, Stanley Law Offices, the Vince Aguirre Consulting Group, and our terrific friends at Elevate Fitness of Syracuse. Make sure you get there. If you're in and around Central New York, they've got the amazing amenities, the weights, the walking track. They've got terrific machines. They have classes. They have the pool and the hot tub. It's all there for you. DeWitt and Liverpool, two great locations around central New York. I mean, I'm starting to come to these videos and I'm kind of out of words, in a way. I mean, this Bonaventure team, I mean, what a special group. I mean, really, this group so far this year, I think has given us the early parts of what could be a really, really ultra historic special season. Don't want to get too ahead of yourself. And obviously Mark Schmidt is the best at that in terms of just one game at a time. Got to win the first to win three. The Game 7 thing a few years ago. But this group's really special. Oshun was not even really, I mean, he had 11 rebounds and he had 2 blocks, but he was not an offensive force. He only had 4 points. I feel like this team, it's going to come down to what we saw in the second half. Remember, for several minutes to start the game, Bonaventure only had about 4 points, right? So they were not playing well offensively. It was really, really ugly. And I wasn't sure if they were going to snap out of it, only because it kept going and going and going. They had a couple of little spurts first half, then Clemson came right back. And then in the second half, you said to yourself, okay, look, the defense has actually been all right. They just got to get out on some shooters. Clemson can't stay this hot. And oh, by the way, the offense needs to start running through 3 guys. Get Lofton, Welch, and Jaron Holmes. Get these guys, the rock in motion and movement, and then Attaway cutting while those 3 guys really have the ball. And I thought Attaway actually was the best Bonnie's player in the first half, but this is a tremendous, tremendous win. These guys know how to play well together. This is a veteran group. They know where they are on the floor. Each guy knows where his teammates are on offense and defense. They help each other. There's communication. You can just tell that they've been together for a long time. And at the end of the game, they really don't make mistakes. And can we also talk about the free throw shooting for St. Bonaventure? I mean, this has been a staple under Mark Schmidt. This team was perfect again from the line, 8 for 8 today. Not again, but they were near perfect against Boise, and then they go 8 for 8 and a couple of huge free throws down the stretch from Kyle Lofton, who was sensational in the second half. When you look at the numbers, Kyle Lofton, 22 points. He was a player of the game. 19 from Holmes, 14 from Attaway. Welch had 9 points. He had 3 of 6 from the floor, but those 3 threes, again, were really, really big. Just like against Boise yesterday, I think he went 2 for 9 from 3, but those 2 were enormous in that spot, and that's exactly what happened with Welch here as well. I think when he hits those shots from the outside, I think the offense just opens up. But, look, we talked about the Bonnie's depth going into this season. They didn't have a lot of guys, today. I mean, they only played 7 guys. Played Coulibaly a little bit, played Brown a little bit, but they're relying on those 5. And we'll have to see if that bench starts to kind of come into form. But when these guys are out there playing and they can give you 38, 39, 40 minutes, Mark Schmidt's not going to mess with that. And that group down the stretch, again, I can't emphasize it enough. This group down the stretch, they just know what to do. They know how to win. They don't make mistakes. This team, they fight, they grind, they get down. There's no give up. There's none of that. It's just stay the course, keep it going. Obviously, you got to credit Mark Schmidt there. And by the way, the Bonaventure defense was so good in the second half in terms of getting out on shooters a little bit more. Great contests by Holmes at the end of the game there in the corner as well. You had 9 of 23 shooting from 3. That was, if you would have told me that Clemson was going to shoot 9 of 23 in this game after their first half, I would have laughed you out of the place. So Bonaventure now moves on to the championship game. They'll play the winner of West Virginia and Marquette, and I'm just over the moon with this team. I'm riding this wave. I have chills going through my body. You can see the old Bonaventure newspaper of the 99-2000 team when I was a student there. The pride, the passion, God, the Bona family was unbelievable in Charleston again today. You can hear the sound roaring through the TV. This team was spectacular today in terms of comeback fashion, hanging together, getting the offense going, and just no give up and just total teamwork and doing all the right things down the stretch, knowing where each other. This team, they every single guy, like I said, they know where each and every teammate is on the floor. I'm just so proud to be a Bonaventure alum today. This is one of a million of those moments since I graduated. But just watching this team on television, nationally ranked. You look at all these Power 5, Power 6 teams in this tournament. Bonaventure's ranked. They're the only team that's ranked. And Clemson, I think, is probably a tournament type team. I tell you what, I have chills running through my body. This team's 4-0. They're in the title game. I think they're kind of playing with house money at this point. And by the way, I'll wrap on this. St. Bonaventure still has yet to play an A game from start to finish. And they're 4-0 right now with 2 huge wins in the Charleston Classic. Let's go, Bonas. I'm Mike Lindsley, ML Sports Take, brought to you by our great friends over at Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay. Go get the tenders, go get the sandwiches, the fries, the mac and cheese, delicious milkshakes, and, of course, Coke products as well. They will cater your event, and you can get breakfast every day as well, except, of course, on Sunday when they are closed. And a big tip of the cap thank you as well to CNY Electrical, Brewerton Ace Hardware, and our great friend Matt Graham of State Farm. Get your free rate quote today if you're in and around the state of New York. SyracuseInsuranceAgent.com. Thanks for watching. Go Bonas. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.